hello, salam, shalom, whatever. Back to the subject. As I said previously, that the Christianity is not a religion, or the Judaism is not a religion, it is man-made religion. But God, okay, He planted this idea on someone's head and starts spreading. Someone in power, someone in wealth, someone in charge, in authority, in the past, okay, and spread. Just like Hitler, for instance. It's one man, just one man. It took one man to cause the death and destruction of an average of 50 million. 50 million. Wow, 50 million. Wow. It's unbelievable, honestly. It's just unbelievable. One man, bloody Mr. Hitler. Wow. When we think about it, really is, we can't apprehend for one man to create. Or that's in over 70 years ago. Or like 10 years ago, bloody Bin Laden. Okay? Look what Bin Laden he done. Okay, he up to now people killing themselves and each other in Afghanistan and Iraq and here and there. Okay, he brought a young man, a soldiers, and if it doesn't matter from where or which or what language, what nation, what community, what land, but what he caused. That's the point. What he caused of death and destruction. Hitler bloody number 2, right? Or here or there. You look around. He's killing in the Arab land, so-called spring time. Bless them. How strange. It's all take one man only. Just one man. Wow. Only something great and big. One man to cause the death of thousands or hundreds or millions. How strange. As it said, God works in mysterious ways. So, back to the subject. That man, okay, somehow he spread this message. Okay? But not like Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. Don't get me wrong, by the way. Muhammad is just a messenger like the rest. No more, no less. Okay, alayhi salatu wassalam. But he's the final. The prophets, there is no after him anyone. That's one of many, maybe tens, not saying hundreds or thousands. No, that's over my brain, over my knowledge, over my power, over my thinking. But he's the last one, and we are in a Christian calendar in the year 2011, and in Arabic calendar or Islamic calendar 1400 and something. Okay, he said, I'm the last one. And other previous books, Torah, Injil, it mentioned this as well. The last prophet will show. That means something right about Islam and Muslims. Something reality, something we could see, we could feel, we could touch. We know something which we can apprehend and accept. He's the last messenger, which he is the last messenger. Okay? There is no one after him. That's one of many, tens, for instance, or many. Right? So this man, whoever, or this group, spreading the Christianity. God has a purpose for that, like Judaism. As I said earlier, it's like Gypsy. Gypsy is a community, is a nation. Even though if they are here and there spreading. What's the difference between them and the Jews? Jews, they were spreading here and there. In Africa there is Jew, in the Middle East there is Jew, in the Arab land there is Jew, there is in Russia Jew, and God knows, maybe Chinese Jew, I don't know if there is any Chinese bleeding Jew. Europe, USA, North America, whatever, right, here and there. And the gypsies were spreading. There is in Africa, possibly they have gypsies, African gypsies, bless them, and in Arab land and in Europe. Okay, that doesn't mean that make them as a religion, or create a religion like David Koresh in USA. I am a god, or I am a messenger of God. Then a bleeding CIA went to him, blow his head off, burn him down. Right? My point is a common sense. So spreading, but God has a, as I said, God has no, it's like we consider and we think of time and place. God has no time and no place. What I meant is, it doesn't count like us. It's like, for instance, come on, doggies live 10 years. We live 100 years, or 80, or 70. But to these lovely bubbly doggies, 10 years is enough. Because after that, he become a cabbage. He must die. Right? But the tree outside in the garden, right? This tree maybe, God knows, 200-300 years, or maybe more. It's still the same tree. God knows how old that bleeding tree will stay. Maybe hundreds of years, right? So life are, up and down, changing from humans to animals to things to this. That's the mountain. From the beginning of life, this mountain is the same. Nothing changed, right? But we changed. But in mentality and attitude, we don't change. In technology, we change. Instead of tent, we have now a building, or a mud house. We have now cement and sand and metal, big building, right? As well, God, he has a purpose of that, develop us. Monkeys still on a tree, hanging up on a tree, eating bananas, if they can get the bleeding bananas. Was we grab everything from them? No. We left them not with banana, with leaves and God knows what else. Branches of tree they eat. We deprive them even from bananas. Poor old monkeys. Anyway, so we have paragraph in the Quran. It said that God directs his talking to the believers. As I told you before, Muslims are two types: Muslim kafir and Muslim mu'min, meaning the mu'min who a decent one, just a decent man, okay, worship God and he's good to himself, to his family, to others. God doesn't want fly, right? He will not force us to fly or go down in the sea like fishes. No. God uses with us logic, common sense. Okay? So God said to the Muslim, al-mu'minin, mu'minin, the believers, okay? He warned them of the hell. He said to him in this paragraph, in ayah, in Arabic, we call it ayah, that beware of hell, meaning Jahannam, or Jahannam in Arabic. Beware of a Jahannam, which is, I designed it, like I designed the heaven, to punish al-kafirin. The word kafirin meaning the Muslims who are just in names. They don't practice, they drink, going adultery, raping and killing and this and that. Just like I can't do anything. Anyone can do. We have a devil inside us, and we have God inside us. We choose. But the poor cat, she can't choose anything. That's what she designed. She born a cat, and she lives a cat, and she will die as a cat. Like monkeys, born on a tree, lives on a tree, die on a tree. They are like a tree, planted, and that's cannot move, cannot be moved and full stop till God knows how long the tree lives. But us, that's why God will judge us at the judgment day, because he gave us two options, or you follow me or you follow the devil. Okay? And Islamic rules to follow him. I could drink if I want to, but I cannot. I don't want. I know it will harm me. Because some people start with a small glass, like children. Some families, they took their families to pubs and clubs, their children. And they grow up in the pubs and the clubs. And they bloody drop dead in the clubs or the pubs or outside. Right? How many misery or suffering people or death through alcohol? How many in a car accident, whatever accident, physical, mental accident, financial accident? So that's the devil. Okay? So these bad Muslims will be tortured and punished in hell. But I'm sorry to say that, but the hell is made of stone and a human. Stone and a human. Nas wal hijara. That's mean in Arabic. Nas wal hijara. Meaning stone and humans, right? Is torch. Like barbecue, the coal. That's. So you people, okay, unfortunately, I'm very sorry to say, you are the torch or the lights or the hell raiser. And then the kafirin from al-Muslimin, from the Muslim nation, al-kafir from them will, at the judgment day, is separation between mu'min, believer, and the weak who doesn't practice Islam. That's my point. Who doesn't follow God's rules, or the others who follow a bit from here, a bit from there, okay? Or others, Muslim as well, they turn their back on Islam altogether, okay? Nothing. Heathens, okay? That's what meaning. They live their life and they die their way. They live their way and they die their way. These people will be punished. Not you, Christian or Jews or Hindus or Buddhists, no, or other. You people will be, unfortunately, I'm sorry, but that's in the Quran, by the way, okay? That's not from me. And don't criticize the Quran. That's God's rule. I'm enlightening you of that, because there is maybe millions of Muslims, they don't know these things, unfortunately, all right? Or they might read the Quran, but a lot of without concentration, right? Without the understanding the meaning, right? As I gave you example before, animals, we eat only sheep and cows and chicken, some birds, some fishes, but we don't eat lions and this and that. But there are humans who eat these things: lions, tigers, rats, mice, dogs and cats, right? But we don't, because it's forbidden, right? Because they are eaters. Or even elephants. We don't eat elephants. He's eating grass like sheep. But the elephant meat is designed differently from the sheep. You need 10 hours maybe to cook a sirloin steak of elephant, right? It's a tough like a rubber. It's a common sense. That's what I'm saying, right? We can have eating a small bird, like pigeon, for instance, that wild one, but we can't eat vulture or eagle, because God designed them like this, right? Tough and rough. Even though it's still, we call them animals, but we don't eat them. So God has a wisdom for that purpose. So you people, unfortunately, you will be, right, the torch of hell, the non-Muslims, and God will not judge you. How can God judge you if you don't know nothing, right? I can't go, I am not well, I can't go to the mechanic. Oh, I am not well. I have to go to a bleeding doctor if I am not well physically, right? But if my car is not well, I'll take my car to the mechanic, to the garage, to check it and repair it. Not taking my car to the doctor, right? But this doctor bodies and this doctor cars, both doctors, right? And this man is clever in what